Peace, everybody. What's good? This is our boy George Malachi Williams, and you are now tuned to New Media Today USA. Let's go. All right, everybody, look. Man, I want to talk about the elephant in the room by my main man, Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, and Anthony Joshua. Why I want to bring this up is because when I look at my comments, a lot of my comments, right, I told myself I want to just do a video just addressing the comments in my comment section. You know, but I'm not going to do that right now. But it's a couple of guys in the comments are saying that, hey, listen, because Tyson Fury did that interview with ESPN about a week or so ago, they're saying that, hey, based on that interview, this is proof that Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, is afraid of Anthony Joshua. He's trying to back out of the fight. What in the hell are you talking about? See, this is the problem that I have with certain people, you know, fans in boxing. Now, if you pro AJ, and I like AJ, I'm a big fan of AJ, but I'm not pro AJ. I like Tyson Fury, but I'm not pro Tyson Fury. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not pro any fighter. My favorite fighter is Terrence Crawford. I'm going to tell you what happens when you become pro such and such a fighter. If you are a Tyson Fury fan, or if you are an Anthony Joshua fan, Anthony Joshua cannot do any wrong. There's nothing Anthony Joshua can do that's wrong. He's this perfect guy. He's Jesus and Moses combined. And if you pro Tyson Fury, he's a perfect guy. He's Jesus, Moses combined. If he's Errol Spence, or if he's Deontay Wilder, or if he's this fighter or that fighter, that's what it is. Me, I am a fan of boxing. I love a lot of these fighters, but I'm not pro a particular fighter. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, now, Tyson Fury clearly broke it down, and I'm going to leave a link in the description below of the interview that me breaking it down of the ESPN interview that Tyson Fury did about a week or so ago, breaking it down why he was less optimistic about him and about the fight happening between him and Anthony Joshua. He broke it down basically saying this, that, hey, listen, we've been talking about this same issue about this fight for a year now, and nothing has materialized. Tyson Fury clearly says that, listen, hey, listen, we have not come to any agreements. Tyson Fury said he has not received an offer from Anthony Joshua's team. So now, if that is the case, how in the hell is he trying to back out of a fight that's non-existent? It's not like they have a contract, they agreed to a fight, and then Tyson Fury said, no, I don't want to have this fight. Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury don't have no agreement at all. They are not under contract to fight each other. It's just speculation and talks, right? Nothing has been official yet. Canelo and Billy Joe Saunders is official. They have a date. Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua is not official. They don't have a date. They don't have a venue. So how in the hell is Tyson Fury afraid of Anthony Joshua and he's trying to back out of a fight that's non-existent at the moment? Now, is the fight going to happen? I believe it's going to happen. When it's going to happen? I don't know when it's going to happen. Is it going to happen this year? I hope so. Will these two UK Titans fight each other soon? I hope so. But until it is announced, I cannot say that Tyson Fury is afraid of Anthony Joshua, and I can't say that Anthony Joshua is afraid of Tyson Fury. Right now, it's just a bunch of damn talk. And if I'm Tyson Fury, listening to what he said, it all makes sense to me. Listen, we've been talking about this for a year now. Nothing has materialized. He also said that, listen, we haven't even advanced in talks yet. We have not went forward. Everything is the same today in 2021 as it was in 2020. So if we've been talking about the same thing, right? It's like me being in love. It's like me being in love or trying to get with this girl, right? For a whole year. And I'm like, I'm trying to court this girl. And I'm like, damn, baby, you know I'm trying to holler at you, man. What's up, man? Holler at me. And she said, yeah, okay, George, we're going to get together. We're going to do our thing. I promise you. And a whole year go by, and she keeps saying that same stuff. She keeps saying the same stuff over and over and over. Yeah, we're going to get together. We're going to get by. At some point in time, I'm going to come to the realization and say, you know what, man? I've been trying to holler at this girl for a whole year now, and ain't nothing materialized yet. And she keeps telling me the same thing. You know what? I'm less optimistic that I'm going to be able to get with her. That's all Tyson Fury was saying. He didn't say, I'm afraid of AJ. He didn't say, yeah, I'm trying to back out of this fight. Yada, yada, yada. Tyson Fury clearly said that I don't care who I fight. He says Top Rank owe him 2 more fights. whether it's AJ, PJ, or BJ, or whether it's somebody else, he don't give a damn. He has 2 more fights on the top rank, and he's done. Tyson Fury getting his money. You see what I'm saying? Now, it's going to be up to Anthony Joshua's team, Eddie Hearn, and it's going to be up to Frank Warren them to see what they can work out. If they haven't worked everything out yet, I cannot speculate and say that Tyson Fury is afraid of Anthony Joshua. For all of you guys who are saying this, you are clearly, and I don't want to offend you, but you are clearly fanboys of Anthony Joshua. I just have to explain it that way. Because Anthony Joshua can do no wrong in your eyes because of your hatred for Fury. Because you are pro-Anthony Joshua. And if you are pro-Fury, Anthony Joshua can't do no wrong in your eyes because you are pro-Fury. And you don't like Anthony Joshua. I get it. We all have our biases. So basically, if you suffer from confirmation bias, then if you heard listening to that interview with Tyson Fury, confirms in your mind what you already want to believe. Because you probably don't want to see Anthony Joshua fight Tyson Fury because you might be afraid that Tyson Fury would beat Anthony Joshua, and vice versa. If that interview convinced Anthony Joshua fans that, hey, Tyson Fury is trying to back out, you're going to believe that because you feel like Tyson Fury is afraid of Anthony Joshua, and this solidifies or confirms what you already want to believe. Listen, us as fans, we need to cut it out. Sometimes we can get a little carried away. You know what I mean? When I say us, I'm saying all of us. So I'm not trying to offend anybody, but the type of person I am, I'm going to give it to you straight and raw. I can't do it any other way. I'm not going to try to appease one crowd over the other crowd. I'm not going to try to appease the other crowd over one crowd. I'm going to give it to you straight down the middle. Bottom line, Tyson Fury is not afraid of Anthony Joshua at all. This is the same guy who went into Germany, fought Vladimir Klitschko, when couldn't nobody beat him. He was on a 10-year winning streak, and Tyson Fury went there and beat him. He did that. Now, was it a boring fight? Of course it was. Was it a snooze fest? Of course it was. But Tyson Fury got the victory. Now, he didn't defend the belts because he had a mental breakdown or whatever, suffering from mental health issues. He got on coke, gained 700 pounds, and whatever, and was kicked out of the sport of boxing for so many years. But this fighter came to the U.S., Tyson Fury, and fought the most feared man in the heavyweight division, Deontay Wilder, according to some. You see what I'm saying? He had all of his hype. He had lightning in his right hand, and everybody was afraid of Deontay Wilder. But it took the Gypsy King to come all the way from the UK, lose all his weight. He was 700 pounds overweight, and he fought Deontay Wilder when didn't nobody else really want to fight him. Anthony Joshua wanted to fight him, but for some reason that fight didn't materialize because Deontay Wilder turned down a $120 million deal offer from the Zone to fight Anthony Joshua for 2 fights and then fight Dominique Brazil for 1 fight for $20 million. He turned that down. So when you see something like that, then you can sit back and say, oh yeah, you know what? This fighter is afraid of this fighter. But I think Deontay Wilder was listening to his team, Shelly Finkel. Beyonce, sorry about that. You need to fire Shelly Finkel. No man on the planet is going to tell me to turn down $120 million. But I don't want to get off track. My point is this here. Tyson Fury came to the U.S. and fought the most feared man in the U.S. or in the world who's supposed to be the baddest man on the planet. Even though we know that ain't true. But my point is, this was the narrative coming out of the United States. This was the narrative coming out of the LDBC community. This was the narrative coming out of the Beyonce Wilder fanboys. That, Beyonce Wilder is going to do this and that. And then when Tyson Fury beat his ass the first fight, outboxed him, and then the second fight, he stopped him. So that tells me that this man is not afraid of anybody. You see what I'm saying? Because Tyson Fury travels. He went to Germany to fight Klitschko. He came to America to fight Deontay Wilder. He goes all over the world and fight people. This is what Tyson Fury does. This man is not afraid of anybody. And I'm not going to sit here and let, just somebody tell me, hey, Tyson Fury is afraid of Anthony Joshua. Hell to the no. And I'm not going to say that Anthony Joshua is afraid of any fighter because he's not. You don't get on this level, on the level that these two men are on, and have fear and be afraid of each other. Now, do fighters get nervous? Of course they do. You see what I'm saying? But listen, I'm not going to suffer from confirmation bias. I'm not going to listen to an interview that I heard with Tyson Fury and then hear what I want to hear when I clearly did not hear it. You see what I'm saying? What I mean by that is this. You can't take an interview and say, yes, this is the part where it fits what I already want to believe, when he clearly didn't say that. He broke it down like, he broke it down, man, like a 57 Chevy. You see what I'm saying? He said, listen, it's like a mechanic breaking down the engine. He broke it down piece by piece. He put the racket pins over here. He broke down the engine block. He put the transmission over there. He did all these different things. The radiator over there. He broke it down and said, listen, the talks are just what they are, talks. They have not advanced. Nothing has went along. Tyson Fury said he haven't received a contract. He haven't received an offer. He don't know what's going on. He said because Eddie Hearn said that we have offers from different countries bidding on this fight. Even I reported on that because I heard Eddie Hearn say this. So this is coming from Eddie Hearn, someone who manages Tyson Fury, who manages Anthony Joshua. Sorry about that. But guess what happened? You see what I'm saying? So Tyson Fury said he haven't heard this. Now, even though I heard Eddie Hearn say this, but Tyson Fury is saying, hey, listen, if we have all these different offers from different countries, how come he haven't heard anything about it? And that's a damn good question. How come Tyson Fury hasn't heard anything about it? So now, if you're a pro Fury fan, you're going to interpret it the way you want to interpret it. If you are a pro Anthony Joshua fan, you're going to interpret it the way you want to interpret it. Me, I'm not from the UK, so I get it. In the UK, you guys love Anthony Joshua. A lot of people in the UK probably love Anthony Joshua. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I get that. And if you like Tyson Fury and the Gypsy King, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I get that. I understand that. These are two different groups of people who have their own biases. So I get that. My job is to come right down the middle. I don't care nothing about your bias. I don't care nothing about your bias. What I'm saying is, this guy over here, Anthony Joshua, is not afraid of Tyson Fury, and this guy over here, Tyson Fury, is not afraid of Anthony Joshua. And I'm not going to sit here and commit blasphemy on these two guys' names. So I just want to let you guys know, from my perspective, what I'm looking at it, Tyson Fury is not afraid of Anthony Joshua at all. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing to me that Anthony Joshua brings to the table from a boxing standpoint that will make Tyson Fury be afraid. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not like Tyson Fury can't fight his damn self. Tyson Fury is a damn good boxer, period. Especially now that he's training, with Sugar Hill in the Crunk Gym. So I'm anxious to see him fight a 6'9" Titan versus a 6'6" Titan. And I can make an argument, and I shot videos that I can leave in the description below, making an argument for why both fighters can beat each other. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I do it. I can sit back and do a pro Anthony Joshua video 1 minute, then I can do a counter argument and be a pro Tyson Fury video 1 minute. Hell, I can even do one for Deontay Wilder. You see what I'm saying? I could do a twerk video of Deontay Wilder. I could do him clapping his booty cheeks. I could do him bending over, busting it wide open. I could do one where he's knocking taxi cab drivers out. I can do that also. I know a lot of y'all probably saying, because I get a lot of hate from the LDBC and Deontay Wilder fans. Oops, sorry about that. Beyonce Wilder fans. I'm going to shoot a video showing you guys all of the comments that I get from these Beyonce Wilder fans. Because YouTube filters out a lot of the nasty words that I receive in these comments. Oh, these guys call me F nigga. They call me bitch ass nigga. They call me hoe ass nigga. They threaten me. They say all kind of stuff about me. I can give a damn about you LDBC and Beyonce Wilder fanboys. You guys don't scare me. You are internet gangsters. You just gonna sit behind your little keyboard and type and say nasty stuff, and that's it. I don't care. Every time you say something negative about me, my analysis of the LDBC and Beyonce Wilder, I'm going to make 10 more videos banging on them. I'm going to bang on Beyonce Wilder and the LDBC every goddamn day of 2021. Do you want to know why? Because I can. Because I want to. You see what I'm saying? Because I do not like you guys. In the beginning, I used to think that the LDBC was all right. But then when I started doing my research and started seeing they own this pro-black BS, they own this fake racism stuff, and then I realized these guys are some race baiters. They always use race as a justification of everything. And me coming from that background when I was ignorant, I understand that. This is the game that a lot of the black Americans play, the pro-black Americans play. It's a hustle. It's a religious hustle. Everything is about the white man is this, and racism is that, and the white man is this, and racism is that. And you got all these blacks in America, a lot of them that's doing well, some of them that's not doing well, but because they're not doing well, it's because of racism. And then if you don't agree with their narrative, they're going to call you a sellout, a coon, an Uncle Tom, of this, of that, of that, of this, over there, over here. It doesn't matter. Wave your hand like I just don't care. This is what they're going to do. I don't give a damn. I am not a mentally weak individual. I'm very strong, mentally as well as physically. I'm with it. I want all the smoke. You know what I mean? When I say I want all the smoke, I want all the smoke. I mean that. You see what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of you guys. I care nothing about Deontay Wilder's fanboys. I care nothing about the LDBC fanboys. You can keep on threatening me. It ain't gonna work, baby. I'm gonna keep busting at y'all every chance I get. I mean that. But back to the topic at hand. Tyson Fury is not afraid of Anthony Joshua. I can't stop you from saying it because everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and this is my opinion. So what I'm saying is not facts. What I'm saying is my opinion. And if you are pro Anthony Joshua, then you know there's nothing that Tyson Fury can do that's right in your eyes. I get that. And if you're pro Tyson Fury, there's nothing Anthony Joshua do in your eyes. You know, that's right. And I get that also. So I understand it. I get it. Trust me, I really do. You know what I mean? But back to what I was saying, though, Tyson Fury is not afraid of Anthony Joshua. There's nothing Anthony Joshua can bring to the table that will put fear in this man's heart, in my opinion. And there's nothing that Tyson Fury can bring to the table that will put fear in Anthony Joshua's heart. Both of these men are great champions. Why can't we just celebrate both great champions? Why we just can't say, you know what, I love Anthony Joshua, I love Tyson Fury. I have some things about Tyson Fury I don't like. I have some things about Anthony Joshua I don't like. But overall, when it comes to the sport of boxing, forget personalities. You know what I mean? We got to stop personality worshiping. You know, I'm not into the personality worship. You see what I'm saying? Tyson Fury is very entertaining for the sport of boxing. He's a little bit more entertaining than Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is more of a laid-back, boring type of guy, to be honest with you. You know, there's nothing really exciting about him. But from a personality standpoint. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. He's very selling. He's very, you know, he comes in the ring. He takes care of his business. He's very professional. He's very robotic. He's very, very just, he sticks to the script, and that's it. Tyson Fury, you don't know what the hell he's going to say out of his mouth. Tyson Fury is very animated. Tyson Fury brings excitement to the sport. That's what I like more about Tyson Fury than I do Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury brings excitement to the sport. You see what I'm saying? Jermell Charlo, when he talks a lot of trash, you know, one of Jermell Charlo, that's my favorite Charlo, brother. That's one of my favorite fighters. He brings excitement. Terrence Crawford is my favorite boxer, but he doesn't bring excitement to the sport of boxing from a characteristic standpoint. But in the ring, he's a beast. Errol Spence, you know, he doesn't bring excitement to the sport of boxing from a characteristic standpoint, but in the ring, he's a bad boy. Canelo Alvarez, he doesn't bring excitement from a characteristic standpoint, but in the ring, he brings a lot of excitement because he have the skills to pay the bills. But he got to stop fighting taxi cab drivers. You know, Canelo got to stop fighting Yildirim. He got to stop fighting well, Liam Smith should have fought. No, not Liam Smith. What's the guy name? He just fought. Callum Smith, he should have fought better than what he did. So that's not Canelo's fault. Old ass Sergey Kovalev, 55 years old. You gotta stop fighting these guys. Fight the beast. You know, fight them other two Russians, Bivol and what's the guy named Benavidez? I think you guys not Benavidez, but David Benavidez. Fight David Benavidez. Fight Jamal Charlo. You see what I'm saying? Fight Andrade. You know what I mean? Fight Bivol. You know, fight those guys. If Canelo want to show me that he's great, he need to fight those guys. That'll really make me know he's great. Because I know Canelo is a great fighter. But I don't want to make this video about Canelo. This is about Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. So other than that, guys, please tell me what do you think. I know some of you are going to be mad. Some of you may unsubscribe because of what I'm saying. But hey, it is what it is. I don't do this for super chats. I'm not going to never ask for any money. I don't do this for subscribers. I do this because I love the sport of boxing. Remember, I love the sport of boxing. I don't love a fighter more than I love the sport of boxing. I don't love AJ more than I love boxing. I don't love Tyson Fury more than I love boxing. I don't love Terrence Crawford more than I love boxing. I don't love Errol Spence or Deontay Wilder or Canelo Alvarez or Jermell Charlo more than I love the sport of boxing. Because before I ever heard of a Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua, before I ever heard of a Terrence Crawford, before I ever heard of an Errol Spence, I loved boxing. You know, I was a fan of boxing back in the late 70s. You see what I'm saying? Early 80s with Ali. Even when Ali was 100 years old, still trying to box. You know, with Ali and the Tysons and the Larry Holmes. You see what I'm saying? And the George Foremans when he came back. And the Pernell Whitakers. You know, and the, who else I got? Chavez, Oscar De La Hoya. You know, I love Pernell Whitaker also. Roger Mayweather. You see what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard, Hagler, Hearns. I was a fan of these guys of boxing in that era before I even heard of a Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua or whatever the case may be. Some of those guys wasn't even born yet. So when they leave the sport of boxing, guess what? I'm still going to be here loving boxing. So all I ask is this here: be objective. I am an objective observer of the sport of boxing. If a fight about and I try to, when I do my analysis, I do it objectively. I don't do it subjectively. When you do it subjectively, then that's when you're a pro fighter. You're going to be pro AJ or pro Tyson Fury, and everything is according to your subjection. You see what I'm saying? So you're always going to report it one-sided. When you are reporting news, if you're a reporter, you have to be objective. You can't be on nobody's side. You got to be right down the middle. Call a spade when you see it. And call a heart when you see it, or a diamond when you see it. That's how you have to do it. That's how we do it at New Media Today USA. Other than that, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are trying to grow. The goal is 10,000 subscribers before the year is over with. And we will get there, I promise you. Because I got something I'm working on, man. I got a new studio that I'm trying to set up. It's going to be nice. You guys are going to see cameras everywhere. I'm going to have cameras everywhere, different angles. My channel is going to be different from anybody's boxing channel on YouTube. That's my goal. That's my goal is I'm going to bring a perspective. I'm going to bring entertainment. I'm going to bring excitement. I studied everybody who has a boxing channel. You see what I'm saying? And everybody's boxing channel is pretty much very similar, very the same. Everybody who I watch and follow, they have a larger fan base than I do. They have a lot of subscriber base than I do. But they've been doing it longer than I have. They've been doing this since like 2014, 2015, 2016. So when you've been doing it that long, you're supposed to have a large subscriber base. Me, I just started, December last year. December 31st last year. You see what I'm saying? I just started December 30th last year. So from December 30th last year to now, I still got a ways to go, but we're gonna get there. I promise you. I'm gonna keep banging them. Y'all be on the lookout. I'm gonna keep dropping videos like this every day at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in the UK, that's a 5-hour time difference. That's going to be 5 hours. If you're in California, that's a 3-hour time difference going backwards. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. Turn on the notification bell icon so you'll get an alert every time I upload a video. And I'm going to be doing a lot more lives so we can talk and just chop it up. Okay. Other than that, this is our boy George Malachi Williams representing for New Media Today USA. Boxing and peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.